Hi everyone, I am Christian Rodriguez Galpare from College of Teacher Education, and for today, I'm gonna show to you the topics that I have best learned in this subject, Ed 305. So the second best topic that I have learned in this subject is the types of rubrics. There are two types of rubrics. The first one is the analytic rubric and the second one is the holistic rubric. So now let's tackle the analytic rubric. So analytic rubric is one that explicitly breaks down an assessment into its consecutive skills and provides students with guidelines for what each performance level looks like for each skill. As you can see, an analytic rubric provides students with each clearer definition of the evaluation criteria. So analytic rubric, two-dimensional rubric with each levels of achievements as the columns and assessment criteria as row, allows you to assess participants' achievements based on the multiple criteria using a single rubric. Remember that an analytic rubric uses single rubric. You can assign different weights or values to different criteria and include an overall achievements by totaling the criteria written in a table form. So this is an example of the analytic rubric, as you can see in the screen. So analytic rubric has advantage and disadvantages. Now let's tackle the advantages of analytic rubrics. So the first one is provide useful feedback on areas of the strength and weaknesses. So the second one is criterion can be weighted to reflect the relative importance of each dimension. So what is the disadvantages of the analytic rubric? So the disadvantages of it is takes more time to create and use than an holistic rubric. Unless each point of each criterion is well defined, raters may not arrive at the same score. So now let's proceed to the next type of rubric, which is the holistic rubric. So holistic rubric consists of a single scale with all criteria to be included in the evaluation being considered together. Example, clarity, organization, and mechanics. With a holistic rubric and rater assigned a single score, usually on a 1 to 4 or 1 to 6 point scales based on the overall judgment of the student's work. So single criteria rubrics or one-dimensional used to assess participants' overall achievements on an activity or item based on the predefined achievement levels. So performance descriptions are written in the paragraphs are usually in full sentences. So this is the example of the holistic rubric. So the advantages of the holistic rubrics is emphasis on what the learner is able to demonstrate rather than she or he cannot do. Saves time by minimizing the numbers of decisions raters make. Can be applied consistently by trained raters, increasing reliability. So disadvantages of the holistic rubric is does not provide specific feedback for improvement. When students' work is at various levels, spanning and the criteria points, it can be difficult to select a single best description. So criteria cannot be weighted. So that's all. And again, there are two types of rubrics. The first one is the analytic rubric, and the second one is the holistic rubric. Thank you and good day.